Hello, welcome back to math. It is time to do page 451, lesson 7.6, multiplying fractions. Now we already learned how to multiply a whole number by a fraction by putting over 1. But now we're going to talk about how to multiply regular fractions. And there is a video of notes on this, so we will continue to work from there. If you need to go back and refresh what you need to do, that should be on there for you. But today we're going to look at chapter 7, fraction times fraction. Okay, so we're going to start with the word problem. Sasha has 3/5 of a scarf left to knit. If she finishes 1/2 of that today, how much of the scarf will Sasha knit today? So remember, we're going to read this 3 times. Okay, the first time we know we just read about what Sasha's doing. Sasha has 3/5 of the scarf left to knit. If she finishes half of it today, how much of the scarf will Sasha knit today? So we know that she's already done 3/5 of the scarf left. She has half of that left. So the question over here says, how much of the scarf does Sasha have left to knit? Okay, that's the question we're trying to find out. So let's go back and look. Okay, Sasha has 3/5 of the scarf left to knit. So it asks how much is left. The keyword's right there, left to knit. So it's 3/5. Okay, let's keep going. Of the fraction that is left, how much will she finish today? If she finishes half of the 3/5, so she wants to finish half of what she has left. Okay, so one way we're going to use a model. Shade 3/5 of the model yellow. Okay, I don't have a yellow. I have a pencil, so I'm going to take 3/5 and shade. Take my pencil and use shade 3/5. So that's going to be 3 of these bars because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3/5 is already finished. Okay, so let's make sure we shade in nice, and if you don't have a yellow, you can always use a pencil. Okay. Next, draw a horizontal line across the rectangle to show 2 equal parts. Okay, so I'm going to take a pencil and draw a nice dark half line right across there. Okay. So now it says to shade 1/2 of the yellow section blue. So I would shade this part blue. Now count the sections that are shaded twice and write a fraction for the parts of the whole that is shaded twice. So this is shaded twice. So 1, 2, 3. 3 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 because we cut it in half. So 3/10 is how much she would finish today. So all we did was multiply 1 times 3, which is 3, and 2 times 5, which is 10. And this we're going to look at. Compare the numerator and denominator of the product with the numerator and denominator of the factors. Describe what you notice. Okay, so let's look at these. Okay. The numerator of the product is the same as one of the factors numerators. Okay, we notice that if we multiply 3 by 1, we get the new numerator 3. Okay, so we multiplied the numerators of the factors to get the numerator of the product. Okay, 1 times 3. And as far as the denominator, we notice the two denominators of the factors multiply to equal the product's denominator. Make sure you spell that correctly. Okay? So that's one way to do it, is with a model. Now, another way is use pencil and paper. You can multiply the fractions without using a model. Multiply the numerators. 1 times 3. So 1 times 3, we're going to fill in that box. 2 times 5 is 2 times 5. So we multiply across. 1 times 3 is 3, and 2 times 5 is 10. So Sasha will knit 3/10 of the scarf today. And there she is working hard on her little scarf over here. Okay, so if there's any questions, please feel free to ask. All right, so we're going to turn to page 453. Now, number 1, I'm going to do with you just to make sure we understand. Okay, so it says find the product, write the product in simplest form. Simplest form, we have a video on that. If you don't remember, go back and look at it, please. Okay, 6 times 3 is 18. 1 times 8 is 8. But what's wrong with that fraction? It's an improper fraction, so we have to change it. 8 divided by 18. 8 equals 18 2 times, which is 16 minus 2. Our remainder is our new numerator. Our denominator stays the same. Our quotient is our large number. But 2 and 8 can be reduced, so it's going to be 2 and 1/4, because you can divide these by 2. So 2 and 1/4 is the answer to number 1. Okay, so what I want you to complete for the work on this section is page 453, 1 through 8 odd, and 455, 1 through 7 odd. Okay, so it's right there. 453, 1 through 8 odd, 455, 1 through 7 odd. So this part, and then up to here. Okay, so if you have any questions, send me an email. Thanks.